Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Smallrig RM75. These are pretty inexpensive little on-camera or just kind of like in-scene practical LED lights. Now normally what I light my videos with is this, the Godox BL150, the 150 watt light. I don't think they make this one anymore. I think they have like a V2 out now or something, but I do have a video about it. If you're interested in it, I'll link that right up there. But yes, normally I use this with the softbox, but right now I'm being lit with two of the RM75s. Now they do come with these little diffusion covers, but I don't have them on because they can actually magnetize together to create a larger, wider light. And that's what I'm doing right now. If you have these on, it doesn't work super well. They kind of fall apart really easily. I will turn the lights off here. There's an app for every light nowadays, so you know, it's fine. But that's without any light. That's with the lights on. They're at about 28% power. We can bump this up to about 75%. So you can see they're pretty bright. I mean, they're lighting me relatively easily, albeit they're creating pretty harsh light on me because I don't have the diffusion caps on. But why don't I add those diffusion caps on and then we can look at the light again. All right, so this is 75% with the diffusion caps on. A lot nicer. They actually work pretty well to give a decently soft light, and you don't lose that much of the light. Another great thing about these is they're full RGBW. You can, you know, choose whatever color you want to be. So if I wanted to do this all with some greenish light, I could do that, but I'm not going to because I don't think that would look very good. But I think these are really good. I wouldn't use them for a key light. I think this is a bit of a kind of extreme example. I mean, you could if you need to, but I wouldn't put that as their main draw. I think what they're really great for is accent lights because they're magnetic. They can just, you know, magnetize to whatever piece of metal you have in your set. They're also great to replace light bulbs in practicals. You can just kind of unscrew a light bulb and pop one of these in, and then you have full control over the color temperature, the RGB color, the intensity, so you can set it so it works well for your scene. So if you have two of these lights, you could pop one in the lamp here, and then I have one just off screen right there. That's giving me a little extra wrap to kind of simulate this lit by the lamp look here. Now it is daylight outside, so we're kind of doing the best we can to block that off, but or maybe you want to simulate the look of writing by candlelight. You can do that with these two lights. I have one set to the candlelight effect and then one just set to 3200 Kelvin, and it's adding a little extra fill for when the other one dips down. You can do a lot with small, inexpensive lights. You don't need a bunch of really expensive Aperture 600 lights or the 1200D or the Lightstorm 300. You know, you don't have to spend $1,000 on a light to get something that's usable for small little insert shots like this, or maybe a one-person interview. As long as you know how to use the light and use the light around you to your advantage, you can do a lot, actually. Let me bump that up. Now this isn't going to replace a big light if you're lighting a large room or doing commercial work, or this is your job, you know, then it makes sense to have a big light. But if you just want something to play around with or need a little accent light to kind of spice up your sets. You need something that you can remote control to use as practical fills, or you just want something that's magnetic that can stick to a metal beam across the ceiling. I think these are a great option for that. There are some, issues with the magnets. They're not super strong, especially with the little diffusion caps on. If you are moving them around, they'll come apart pretty easily. Without the diffusion caps, I think the lights snap together really well. They're not gonna just fly off from a little bit of movement, but that's something to make note of. Now, I think the other really big draw of these is the price. The actual regular price I think is about 80 bucks, but 2 times now I have gone on B&H and seen these in the deal zone, and 50% off, 40 bucks. I mean, for 40 bucks, this is about as good as you can get. So that's $80 for the 2 lights total, and they put out a good quality light. It's from 2500 Kelvin to 8500 Kelvin, 96 CRI, TLCI is 96 as well. I don't have a expensive light meter, colored spectrometer, but from what I can tell, it's pretty solid quality light. If you need a light on your camera as you're running around for docu stuff, or if you just need some accent pieces to add as a little hair light over the top, or to replace a light bulb in a fixture, I think these are a great affordable option that come with an app. I mean, you can add it to your list of other apps, with the Aperture, Amaran, Nanlite, all the apps that are out there for the different lights. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and I love that they snap together to create a wider source. So in theory, you could have 6 of these put together for a pretty powerful light, and then just throw some diffusion cloth in front of it and get a nice soft light. Yeah, I would recommend these RM75s.